Hello there, I'm Tina, the Thankful Planner. Welcome back to my subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, then thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a haul video. As you can see, this is from Amazon, and it's really a box full of pens. So if you're interested in, this is a planning accessory, a must-have planning accessory, depending on what type of planning you do. But I use it for all sorts of planning. So if you're interested in what is in the box, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into what I've bought, and I'm going to take them all out of the box and then come back and show you what I've got. Okay, so let's start with these. So this is a Uniball. Let me get this package open. These are Uniball pens, and this is all really, this pen haul is to do with I do like a bit of art, so I don't just do planning. Is this going to come out of here? I don't just do planning, I also like to do art, specifically watercolour, but I do like drawing and things like that too. So these pens are all sort of to do with that, and this is a really good deal. It's off Amazon, as I say, and it is a Mitsubishi, from the Mitsubishi Pencil Company, made in Japan, and these are the Uniball Signo, and I'm hoping that they're going to do a great job. I did have a gold one before which worked really well, so just to help really, I'm going to be probably doing a little bit of bullet journaling as a goal setting, and for my year, for my 2021, and so I have got a bullet journal on its way to me, which is a side of planning that I haven't done before. So I always like to try new things, and bullet journaling, I want to keep the decoration to a minimum again, because it's more to do with setting goals in 2021 and reaching those goals and breaking them down, you know, things like that. So that's what I'll be using that for. But anyway, so that's the first haul. Let's try them. I should be writing them on. Just pop. Now this one's going to be difficult. I need to get a colour, which I think I've got over here. Yes, we do. So I've got this for the white. So let's see how this writes. And obviously you've just seen it's just come out of the packet. So let it get it go. Oh, not bad. I'm just writing normally. I can't do fancy writing yet, and that's part of something else I'm doing, which I will talk to you about. I think that writes pretty well, doesn't it? It covers quite well. Okay, so I'm quite pleased with that one. Now, I might do the silver on both. Let's see how it comes out on this. And I don't know if you can see that, but it is definitely silver. Look. Oh, I quite like that. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see how it comes out on this. I'm not going to write the whole word. I'm just going to put... Oh, it comes out a lot more on this. I don't know if it comes... Yeah, look at that. Look. Wow. I'm excited for that now. I'm very excited. And I had this one already here. This is an older version, but I do believe it's dried out. What's this one? Yeah, this is Gel Impact. Let's see if this still works. I don't think it does. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, it does a little bit. But it's very, it's inconsistent, as you can see. It's running out. No, it's run out. Look, that was probably the last of it. Okay, awesome. Let's chuck that in the bin then. There you go. Let's try it with this one. Oh, yes, look at that. That's lovely, isn't it? Are you seeing my head when I'm doing that? I know I'm going to put... Now this barely shows up because of the colour of the paper, but it is definitely gold. Look, see? I am so excited to use it because what I'm going to try and do in the... it is gold, you can't see the sparkle in that. But what I'm going to try to do in my bullet journal is sort of use pens, not so much, not so many stickers, and do some drawing and maybe a bit of painting and colouring. Anyway, so I'm getting all the packets out yet. Another one which I bought, and this is ink gel, and these are, you get 3 different sizes for this. Now I did hear that these are really good for, like, if you make mistakes in a journal, and these can work really well to cover up those mistakes, especially the 10. This is a 10, then you've got 0, 8, 0, 5. I suppose this is 1 really. So let's try this one. Got to get it going a little bit because it's a roller. Oh yeah. I would say actually though that one is going down better on that paper. Okay, so I've got 3 of those, and these are all very reasonable. So and as you can see, this is from Sakura, the brand Sakura. So anyway, that's white, but I can imagine, because I do have some of this paper too, so I can imagine actually when you're drawing this would come in. Sorry, that's an email coming in. I can imagine that this would be nice to have these different thicknesses to actually do some drawing. So lovely. And it's you see, I think that one covers over better. That one sort of seems more opaque than that one. Anyway, what else did I get? Okay, I got one more white one, and this is actually acrylic. This is an acrylic pen, so it pumps out acrylic paint. You have to shake it. And if you're not into pens and you haven't used pen, this is quite a well-known one. You get all different colours, but specifically I got the white to, again, do artwork. Now you have to be really careful because it's going to come out quite a bit. Here we go. And this is very thick. I mean, look at that. And it flows lovely. I can't fit the other bit in, but it's quite thick. Yeah, that's wonderful. I love that. And that will be able to cover over any mistakes I make in my journal, because the journal is white. And yeah, and it doesn't look good like to use white out, you know, like to use the like this sort of stuff, which I have for my B6 or my Classic Happy Planner. In a bullet journal, this looks a bit dodgy because it just messes. You can't get so much detail. It's a big strip. So yeah, that's very handy. And that is the Unicata Posca. I think that's how you pronounce it. Posca. Posca. And that again is made in Japan, and that is a 0.7, but it's really thick, as you can see. Look, quite surprised that that's a 0.7. That seems quite thick. Okay, so okay, and this comes with this. So last set I bought, this was in a pack of 3. This was already in a pack of 3, and these are Tombow pens, and I do have one of these already. But it was, again, it was running out. It's a calligraphy pen, and it is a Fudenosuke. Fudenosuke is how you pronounce it, I think. So I've got this Fudenosuke, I think. So I have this one already. There you go, look. Fudenosuke. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Okay, whatever. I'm not even going to try to print it. But like, this is my old one, and that's almost run out, so I wanted to get a replacement one because it's really great for brush lettering, and I'll show you that. In these little packets, like this came with it as well, like a little notebook, I think. In these little packets though, isn't this cute? Like this is actually for writing. I don't know if you can see that picture. Let me bring you in more. Bring down there. So you can see, like, this is a guide, which is really cool. For writing in Japanese, I suppose. It's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, very cool, very cool. So yeah, that's what that's for. I'm not sure what I would use it for, but but it's cute, and I sort of love the packaging. I love the packaging. It's crazy, isn't it, really? But yeah. So let me show you how this one works. And let's take this out as well. So this is the freebie that came with the pens, with the pack of pens. And they're just, I think, the sticky notes. Yeah, just little sticky notes. Quite cute. So I think I'll leave that out on my desk. That's quite a cute one. Right, so let me show you how this writes. And as I say, I can't do calligraphy yet, or brush script. I am trying to learn, but I am not there yet. So, but I would do it like this. So let's do, it's the top of the T that I'm not sure of. Let me just see if I can find a T, a capital T, and then I can do it. It's quite, okay, let me just, okay, and so it sort of goes something like that, the top of the T. I'm just going to write the. I'm not very good at this. And then on the downstrokes, you can push down, and on the upstrokes, it goes thin like that. So that's sort of how to do it. But as you can see, I'm terrible at it. I was trying to do a H last night, which is pretty easy, like that. Like that. That's a H. So I'm getting the hang of that H. But anyway, so that's what that does. So it's a brush pen. And medium soft, and so that you can write in journals. It's small enough that you can write in journals and things like that. And then the next one, I believe this is just like a little bit harder. It's not as this just came with it, so, and I think this came with it last time. It was a pack of 2 last time. So let's try this. Yeah, this has got a slightly soft nib, but not a lot. So let's try that. Let's see how that comes out. As you can see, it's thinner, and then, oh, it's got a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Oh, that was a bit dodgy. That's quite nice, actually. I quite like that one. So that's the, and this is, you see, I don't know what it is. It just says it's a brush pen. And this one says it's a brush pen. On my last one, it said a calligraphy pen. There don't seem to be any numbers, but I think these are pretty standard if you look on Amazon for the Tombow Fudenosuke, Fudenosuke. Okay, right, there we go. Fudenosuke. If you look up that name, then you're going to get the pen that does it. I actually quite like that. I might be trying that blue one a lot more. Okay, and the final one, which I'm really not sure what this one is. If you know, please put down in the comments. It says it's a calligraphy pen. And it has 2 nibs. Let's try one. Anything else? It doesn't say anything else. I'm not sure. So let's try the H again. I quite like doing the H, actually. Oh yeah, this is really, well, that's unusual. So this is one too. What's the other end do? Oh, that's like a, that's quite nice too. Okay, so they're all calligraphy pens. I suppose it's just the one that suits you better, the one that you want to use, really. Okay, so 3 different types of calligraphy pen. That's exciting. And they all come with that little gauge inside. Now the biggest thing, let me show you this first as well. And so I am going to do a bit of bullet journaling, and what I noticed is I don't like to do stuff that's going to waste time. And I noticed one of the things on all the YouTube videos I'm looking at is people writing these little like weeks of the days of the month, and then really a lot of people I heard were actually complaining about doing it. So what I thought would be a nice thing is to just get a stamp. A few of the bullet journals use a stamp and just stamp it, you know, like why write all these tiny little numbers if I don't need to. So I thought I'd just get a stamp, and these are quite handy as well. So you can have your week starting on Monday, your week starting on Sunday, and you can use that as well. So yeah, or I can write that bit in. It doesn't really matter. I just thought this would be quite handy and save a lot of time on that specific page. On there, like I want to use it to help me reach my goals and organise my life, not to give myself more work. So if that's the only journal you've got, then I can see that you probably would want to do stuff like that. But I've got 2 other planners, so this is my future and forward planning that I'm thinking about. Okay, so what are the pens? You just got a glimpse of that. Okay, so this is so me and my husband, we do quite a bit of art. So we've both been wanting this for some time, this kit. And it is actually the portrait palette. It's gorgeous, and it is colouring, but definitely you can use it for doing brush scripts, you know, brush lettering and that. And so I'm just going to show you some of the colours, and it's really good. Actually, I noticed it was really good for bullet journaling as well, but it's really for us to do art. So I'm going to start another piece of paper. Let's start on the back of that. Oh no, let's start on a new piece of paper, shall we? Because that's showing through. All right, so let's go first, and this is oh, look how light that is. Sorry, I'll get you in the picture. Isn't that lovely? So that's sort of like a very pale, and I want to use something to go over that so you can see. I'm just going to use my pen, and that is, what number was that? I just put it back in there. Oh, was it that one? I think it was, yes. And so you can write over the top, and this is 0 to 0. Very nice. And I just quite like it, so I'll probably be using it for that. And then this one, which is a little bit darker, and I could go thicker because these brush pens, I mean, look at the nibs on them, they're gorgeous. And oh, and by the way, the other end is like this, so you can just write like a felt tip. So there is, if you haven't seen these before, it does have a dual end. Oops. I've had, where's my black? I've had this one, which is just a black one. I've had this for ages. It's bashed up, and I think it's almost run out again with this one. So yeah, I think that's N15, and I do believe I got another N15 and think so. I'm quite excited about that. But yeah, that's black. So that is 942, and then we have that's nice. That's 800. Oh, right. I'm going to try to just give you a bit more of a. Oh, look at that. See, it's very pale. Really pretty, really pretty. And that one is 800. And then this one we have, which is sort of like a peachy pink. That's better. I like it when you get it thicker. And that is 850. And So then we're going a little bit darker now, and these again are all in the skin tones group, remember. Ooh, that's quite dark. And then we're getting darker. I mean, these don't have to be used for portrait, obviously. I loved the muted tones and the mix of colours. I thought they would look good in anything that you're drawing or you're colouring, you know. And because they're this long, the ink lasts a really long time. Like I've had this one probably now about 6 months probably. I don't use it every day, but I do use it, and I do use it for colouring, so thick spaces as well as writing I use it for. But you know, so I use it up a lot of the ink, and I've still had it for like 6 months. And I do know that you can actually buy a big pack of these Tombow pens. I think it was 96, a pack of 96. You can get them off Amazon, but honestly, I picked the colours that I use and that I wanted. But I don't use a lot of brights and stuff, and I thought it would be a waste. I mean, even this is a lot of colours for me, like, and then that is the black, obviously. So, and that's the N15. So let me use my my cheeky little thing here. Cool. It's very thick though. Okay. And then this is actually a blender. I haven't worked out how to use it yet, so I will figure it out. But it's a blender, so you can blend the colours together. Okay, I'm back. Sorry I had to disappear for an hour on a work call, but I'm back. So these are all the colours, and I was showing you the blender, which I haven't used yet. I don't know, should I try it? Let's try it. Let's try blending 2 colours that you're going to see are blended. So what about them two? Okay, and I am going to do a portrait with it. It would be really good fun. Let's see how they work. Okay, so we got that one. Now, do you do it right close together? Let's leave a gap in the middle, and then see if it works. Let's bring it in close. There we go. How's that? Okay. I think it needs to be right next to each other. I'm thinking like that, maybe, and bring another one in like that. Let's see how that goes now. Well, that doesn't really look. Oh, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't look super blended. Maybe there's an art to it. I will watch a tutorial video. That looks terrible. I'll figure it out and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so anyway, so that is the dual brush portrait set, and I haven't finished. I have more. Oh, let's just get that on properly. There we go. Okay. So that's the dual brush. Let's bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. You can see my camera in the thing. And then, hold on a minute. Then I also have, ooh, I have the Grayscale. I really like the Grayscale, and particularly, actually, I more so bought this because of my husband, because he does a lot of, he does tattooing and stuff. That's not his job. He does that as a hobby, but he does a lot of ink drawing and a lot of like Grayscale drawing. So I just thought this would be a really nice set for him, and I could then use it. So that's what I'm doing. So let's go for this one. So isn't that lovely? I mean, I can't wait to use that in my bullet journal. That colour is gorgeous, and that is 68N. Beautiful, beautiful colour. And then we're going for this one. Let's bring them there. And this is another quite light grey, but more of a cool toned. This is, what is this? 95. Oh, N95, okay. N95, yeah, that's more of a cool toned one. Because that is, look, see, dyslexic or what? This is N80, N89, and any other one, look. There, okay, that wasn't dyslexic. And if you're offended, I do have a form of dyslexia, so I can say it. I'm not trying to be offensive to anyone. I do. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. And so that would be N75. Another really nice one. And what I'm probably going to do once I get my bullet journal is I'm going to do a page of swatches. So if I have a colour I would like to use, then I've got the option. I done this one? No, I don't. This is the darker. That's more of a cool, and that's sort of like a purpley grey, or you could call it lilac. I would say it's more of a purpley grey. In 60. Let's try this one. And this is N65, and then we're going to do this one. And look at this one, that's gorgeous. That's N55. Now remember, these are brush pens, all right? I will do a, so you can do that, you can do calligraphy with it. You just got to be good to do it. You don't have to be. You can be crap at it if you want to. Just what is it then going to look like? I'm doing some lessons, and I'll show you my next little sort of thing in a minute that involves that. Where are we? This one. Sorry, I lost. And that's even just a little bit darker, and again that's a lot cooler. And that is. Now I have heard lots of people say, well, you can't do brush lettering if you're left-handed, and it is supposed to be a lot harder, but that's never stopped me in the past. So I'm going to try, let me try one of these white ones to write on. So let me try the jelly rolls. I'm going to go with the smaller one and see how that comes out. And that is, and oh, that isn't coming out at all. Let me see if I can get it going. Okay, doesn't seem, you've got to, yeah, look, it doesn't seem like it's actually working. Did I get a dud? Used to do that at school, like warm your pen up. That looks like that's not working. I'm rubbing it between my hands like that. Yeah, I'm not so keen on that. These are not fantastic. Let's try this one. Oh, there, that's working. Let's try that one then. This one was in. Now that's just soaked straight up into the, I don't know if you can see that. I think acrylic would work better. Oh, that's okay though. I think acrylic pen would probably work better on that because it's a water-based, and this is water-based, aren't they? Yeah. So probably acrylic would work better. We'll see. Anyway, the last one is obviously the same as that one, so I'm not going to do that again. So I've got a couple of blacks now, which I'm excited about because black is pretty much a very, very well used. So that's that one, and I actually have one more. The last is this one, and this is the pastel palette. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, so we've got the pastel colours. So I did check, and there are very little repeats. So there's no repeats in this section, and let's see if there's any repeats in this. I'm just wondering if that is repeated in one of those pinks, but let's have a look. And then this gives me, what, how many pens is in each one? I think there's 9 in each one. So it's actually 27 colours. So it gives me 27 colours because we've got 3 of these blenders, which is great as well. So if I mess one up, I've got the other blenders. Okay, so let's have a look. We're going to start with a pink. And that is, oh, so it isn't the same. That's fantastic. And keep that there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? And it's just a little bit darker than this 880, this 800, but lighter than the 722, and that is 761. Pretty. And what I'm hoping is like these colors together. Whoa, that's a bright one, isn't it? And that's brighter than the other ones, and that is 723. So I'm going to be sort of mixing and matching these colours and trying to find some good blends. Like that one and that one look really good together, I think. This is a 991. And I really like blue. I've got a thing about blue. Especially that blue. Look at that pale blue, jade, which is like a greeny, you know, is green, but it's green blue. So all of those sorts of, I really like them. And silver. Those colours are really appeal to me. And I didn't notice it that much before, but then I've noticed like my whole downstairs. I've got grey, pale grey, but the accent colour is sort of like blues. So yeah, I think I'm really I love these. Aren't they gorgeous, these pastel colours? I can't wait to be doing some art with this stuff. And then a darker blue, that's quite good. I really like that blue too. I noticed like with my kits when I do in my Classic Happy Planner or my B6, when I have a kit that's got blue in it, it just makes me feel good. There's something about it. I think blue in the business world, I don't know, but blue is supposedly means trust. A graphic designer told me that. Perhaps that's why I'm drawn to it. That's a really nice colour, and I'm going to say this is even lighter. Oh, isn't that lovely? Really gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Oh, what number was that? 620. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do like this. Figure out a way of laying it out in my bullet journal. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Well, I think that's wonderful. So one of the other things I got to go along with this, and why some of these pens. So why did I just not get colouring pens? So I started on a journey last year, and that's when I got this pen. I got the other one of these that is now run out, this Fudenosuke pen. I got one of these, and I did start to do some, trying to learn how to better my handwriting. And let me get some bits. So I started off by just messing around on a piece of, now this is watercolour scraps, and so just, you know, like scrap paper for watercolours, and just messing around with stuff. Writing lettering. My handwriting's not very good. I'm a lefty, as I said, so not a lot, but let me see what else I've got in here. Oh, that's my drawing. So just, you know, like trying out different texts and trying to better my handwriting. Then I went up one level. Then I got myself this thing. Let me bring it out a little bit. I got myself this book off Amazon, and it is Walter Foster. And so this then sort of just takes you through some of the things you might need. And I also downloaded a load of, when I got this, I downloaded, all of these are free from the Tombow website. You can download these practice word sheets, really handy. And as you can see, I've been practicing and doing stuff, some of them like that. I think these are the ones that I've got left to do. Yep, so I started doing this. And where else did I get some? Oh yeah, and I also got some from Scribbling Grace. That was another one, and that's she done like lowercase, so just practice pieces of paper. But it didn't really get very far. Like I done it for a little while and then I just stopped. And so and I keep going back and think I really want to do that, although I really want to improve my handwriting. How am I going to do it? So this year what I decided to do, and I was going to wait till December, I was going to wait till January 1st. I decided to empty out, sorry, that's the edge of my desk there. I decided to empty out one of my folders and do this printable, which is online. I'll put the link down below. Now, you can download it from her website, Victoria. You can download this whole thing from her website, the 30-day challenge, and it's free. There's 40 pages, or you can buy it on Etsy for, I think it cost me $4, was it? To just buy it and print it all out. So, and it's just a little bit about, so this is Victoria. And so I just printed out, I used thicker paper because I wanted to print it on two sides. There's 40 sheets of paper. So I wanted to print on both sides, and you'll see I've done 3 days so far. So I started on the 1st of December. And so it's just and it tells you what pen. And so the Tombow Food, which is these ones, she's shortened it. And so it's just a page a day. You do a page a day. And so that's me so far. And then this is what it looks like before you start. And so that is what I'm doing. I'm on the letter C. I'm going to be doing it for 30 days. Hopefully that's going to improve my, I've got this in my, like this is my scrap leftovers thing. Hopefully it's going to make my lettering better. My husband actually saw me doing it on the first night and asked me to print him out a copy of it too, because he wants to have a go. So luckily I have got a couple, because it uses these pens. So luckily I've got a couple of these pens that I can then do it with him. So that was some of the reasoning behind the brush pens. And although we do like art, so we can use these as art, they're watercolors, so I can use it with my watercolor. I can take one of these if we're off to the mountains for a weekend. I could take one of these with me, and that would give me this whole palette in watercolor. So not having to take my my watercolor palette and things like that. So very handy, and also great for brush lettering. So I'll keep you updated and show you how these things go and how it works out. But all the links to, so I'll put a link in the description box to this printable on Etsy. As I say, you can get it off her website, and I think she mentions it on the Etsy, on her Etsy store, that you can download it off her website for free. It just means you have to download each file individually, and 40 pages I think. And so I was like, oh, just $4 is not like a crazy amount, and it also means you're giving her a little bit of money for the work that she's done. So I hope you like this haul video of pens, and more pens, and I am looking forward to starting to use some of these. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and click on the notifications. Also write your comments down below, and join me over on Instagram at The Thankful Planner. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.